Hello, and welcome back to video games. Hello, and welcome back to video games. Hello. Seems fine. Seems fine. Yugo puzzle. Live. Live. How's it going? How's it going, nobody? I will wait in stony silence. The stream's current bitrate is 12,000 kilobytes per second. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4,500. It's probably a good idea. Probably can't change it now though, can I? Oh, I can. 4,500, sure. Apply. Suggestion. Okay. I'm mostly just doing this so that I can rubber duck the puzzles to myself, because the Yugo puzzle's quite difficult. So I need somebody to help me. And that someone is me. I need to be able to explain the puzzle to myself so that I can solve it. Like this one, for example. It's a right pain. It's a royal pain. In the old behind. If you don't know, you have to get all the jellies to touch. I mean, if all the red ones have to be touching all the red ones, and all the blue ones have to be touching all the blue ones. And then once they just touch in any capacity, that's it. They're there. They're stuck forever. And you can only move them, shuffle them around left to right. So the problem you've got is that once a jelly falls, there's no actual way to raise it up. Except there kind of is now, because they've added these half-size blocks in, which kind of changes things ever so slightly. You can actually get a jelly to go higher. You can push it up. You can raise it up. Anyway, so the problem with this one is that this blue one just doesn't come out of this gap at all, because they also make a little jump as they're moving, as you can see here. And that jump sort of precludes them from going through a space that's only one block high. So, like, yeah, it's a nightmare, folks. So, like, this blue one just can't go this way at all. So you'd have to get the blue one to, like, go in this space somehow. But the only way you'd do that is if, excuse me, if this was 4 high, or at least 3.5 high, right? If it was 3.5 high, it would jump up. I'm pretty sure it can jump up, but I'm going to have to try and find an earlier level to prove that to myself now. Let me just go back to, oh god, let me just find a level where I can... So this won't go, right? This won't go through here, but I believe... Yeah, if it's a half block, it will go. I undo this. So that's fine. You see, this isn't fine. This is fine. It's a very subtle difference. So in this level, has to be 3.5 blocks high. Don't do that. So how do we get 3.5 blocks high? Well, there's your half block. If I can jump you on top of there like that. Okay, there's your 3.5 blocks high. Now you've got the problem of how do you get this all over there like that. Like I can get it there, no problem. And I can swap them around, in fact. If I got the yellow one on top of this first, that would solve the problem, wouldn't it? Keep undoing. Keep undoing. There. That's what I want. You need to be there like this. So that then I can... I know that won't work because... now I don't have enough space to do this jump. Like that, you see? It's a nightmare. I need the yellow one underneath. I need the yellow one underneath so that I can... Why do you keep doing that, you fool? Is there any way I get this on top first? There isn't, is there? Because then I can have to... because it's 2 blocks wide. Alright, start again. Hello? So I guess... how do I make a block too high here? That's the number 2, not too high as in... the rent is too high. Like that. But then I need... what did I say? 3.5 blocks high. It's a mess. It's turned into a total mess. That's not right. That's only 2 blocks high. Now I would need this to be the other way around. I don't suppose my telestration software would work in this scenario, right? Because it kind of would be helpful. Are you going to work, telestration? You're going to just break everything? I'm guessing that did absolutely nothing. Video games. I think in fact pressing that broke everything. Are you going to work, telestration? You're going to just break everything? No, you saw my cursor move around, but you didn't see me draw on the screen. Alright, that doesn't work. Sure, fine. It's fine. Okay. I have rubber ducked some aspect of the solution to myself. Clearly doing this is too easy. This is too... whoops. This is too easy of a solution. Because now I just can't, just won't jump up high enough. But I cannot get, as far as I can tell... yeah, of course not. I cannot get the yellow one on top of the red ones after this. So is there any way I also can't build... I can't do this bit second either, though, can I? I mean, it can be 3.5 blocks high, like this. But of course, the problem with any of that is that because of the way that the jellies move around, you can't, like, just move them in a stack. So Usually the solution to a Yugo puzzle or a jelly no puzzle is that's 3 blocks high, but 3 isn't enough, as you can see. Usually the solution to a Yugo puzzle is that somewhere along the line you make an assumption and you desperately try and solve the puzzle with having made that assumption. Sorry, I'm on my phone, it's very rude. So the solution I'm making here is that the last 2 moves have to be this and then back across, and that might be incorrect, because I might need to use the blue one to perform some action here, which I then could, obviously, if the blue one is... I can get the blue one to climb back up due to the magic of a Jelly No puzzle. That's probably what's gone wrong, isn't it? Press R! Press R to restart the whole flipping thing. Oh. So, right, it needs to be 3.5 blocks high. The problem I had was that I have to do this bit first, but then I can't make it 3.5 blocks high. Oh, you can also push a block. When you push a block, it doesn't jump, only the edge one jumps. So this would push the red one, but this actually pushes it. This pushes the red one, whereas this red one pushes the yellow one underneath. If you're colourblind, I am sorry. I've picked red, yellow and blue as I believe those to be fairly safe. But I don't know for sure, so... If any of the non-viewers watching have colour blindness, then please let me know. Right, so now I do actually need this blue one to come down. But why? What was my plan? Can't remember what my plan was with that. And now I'm not getting anything done. What was my plan? It needs to be 3.5 blocks high. It can't be 4 blocks high. There's no way it's becoming 4 blocks high. It's just not happening. So 3 blocks it is. I will get off my phone in a moment. I know this is like such a faux pas in terms of... in terms of streaming, but also no one's watching, so... Banter. I'll do what I like. Alright. Okay, I'm focused fully on the game as of now. It's 8 o'clock. This is the official start of the stream. Fact fans. This is the... If you were here before, that was just bonus content. This is real content now. I had my hair cut. I don't know if you can tell. I almost look like a real proper adult now. Almost. Very, very close to... I was on my phone again. Right, okay. This has to be 3.5 blocks high. if I can make this first step, fine. I can't make this 2.5 blocks high without the yellow one being underneath, because I need to do this action. I could also do that action with the blue one, but then I've got the problem whereby the blue one is now quite far down, and it would somehow need to make its way back up, which I actually don't see happening in this configuration, at least. No, so the blue one coming down is incorrect. So like, obviously I can do this, right? Like, that's fine. I have to now move this over. When this becomes here, it's solved, but the problem is I can't like move it over just because of the way the jellies move around. What if I were to now bring the blue one down and do... try and swap it over somehow. No, because I can't put the blue one... If I bring this over and then... because of the way they move, it doesn't help anything. Like if the blue one's here, then I can sort of shuffle it over. But then if it's shuffled over, then obviously the blue one needs to be on top, like before any of this happens. So in fact, it would make that makes even less sense. Because now the blue one's definitely not getting any higher. That was the wrong way around. Should have done it. No. Like, what? What's my plan here? Just randomly mashing buttons now. Okay, so what if I have it like this, but minus this red block? R to restart. What if I have this, but I somehow... have the blue one, like, separate, so that now I can get the blue one on top, whilst I rearrange all of this nonsense. So this is okay, because I can move it backwards and the blue one stays, but if I move the blue one forwards, then obviously I get this fiasco. So that's clearly wrong as well. Maybe the yellow one doesn't have to come out of here? No, it would have to. Thinking maybe I'm pulling the yellow one out too early. Why? Why? It's so close to being right, it's just this has to be over here. I don't know how to get that done. Like I can push it over. Oh, I can't even do that. Why does that not push over? Not that it would make any difference at all. And now I can push it over, but then now the blue one, I had to use the blue one to do that. So that's just wrong. Alright. Bored of this level now. It's too hard. 19 is another one I couldn't do before. Oh, Christ alive. Yeah, I remember this. My mother has safely travelled. That is all I was just checking. There. Okay. Alright. What's the problem here? The problem here is that you need to get the yellow one up through lots of little half jumps. Now obviously you can do that quite easily, like this. Hooray! All the yellow one is just getting up there. Nice. Oh no, you've got the problem now that the yellow one can't go through into this without being pushed. You've also got the problem now that you also need all the blue ones stuck together. And you need to also get up here and push the yellow one through at the same time. So clearly we need to do something clever about that. If this blue one never left here, we could drop it down afterwards. Can we get the yellow one up to the top with only 2 blue cubes? Possibly. Like, what if we use the yellow one as a stair, and then the blue one could go like that? Or maybe if the yellow one was on top of it. Except I can't actually now get the yellow one on top of it like this. Yes, I can. Oh no, undo. Alright, so now we can do the old truffle shuffle. Don't connect that there like that. Haha! I rubber ducked it. I rubber ducked myself. Rubber duck debugging is a phrase they use in the programming world. Not rubber duck bathrooms, no. Rubber duck debugging. In software engineering, rubber duck debugging is a method of debugging code. The name is a reference to a story in the book The Pragmatic Programmer, in which a programmer would carry around a rubber duck and debug their code by forcing themselves to explain it line by line to the duck. Many programmers have had the experience of explaining a problem to someone else, possibly even to someone who knows nothing about programming, and then hitting upon the solution in the process of explaining the problem. In describing what the code is supposed to do and observing what it actually does, any incongruity between these two becomes apparent. More generally, teaching a subject forces its evaluation from different perspectives and can provide a deeper understanding. So there we go. By explaining the puzzle in extreme depths to basically myself, out loud, knowing that an audience may exist, even though it doesn't, but it may exist at some point in the future, trying to explain it with clarity has caused myself to understand the solution. I banged my head against this one for quite a while as well. This is in the everything after level 20. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Everything after level 20 is defined as like the harder levels, the slightly harder levels. So the problem here is that obviously it looks simple enough. You just have to push the red. This is the first level I've seen. Is that true? No. This is the second level I've seen with a half-size block. Oh god, I didn't mean to look at that. I haven't looked at that one yet. And half-size blocks, other jellies jump on top of, so working out how to actually push this is quite difficult. The only kind of half solution I came across was that what would it be? I can turn the grid on in these harder levels as well. This is 2.5 squares high. So if I could somehow wedge these blue blocks in here like this, like reverse staircase wise, somehow, like this is obviously the problem I had, is that I can't now attach this to, but if you were just imagine this, if this was half a block higher and I tried to do this, there wouldn't be enough space for this to jump, so it would be able to slide under. But of course the problem is, how do you get this last one, how do you get this one high enough to attach halfways here? It has to be fully on in this block, which you can't do. You just can't do that. I don't see any way to do that, because you can't lift this up any higher. They don't attach, like, as they're jumping. They have to be on the floor. Like, so that is obviously not a problem at all. That's fine. And, oops. Like, this is not the same either, but you can see here is that doesn't then... That can make that move, but it doesn't jump. It just slides. So this would have to be there, there, and then another half block up here, but you just can't build that, as far as I can see. You can't build that. There's no way to get a blue block in this square at rest. So clearly I'm missing something. Clearly I'm missing something. You just can't do it. Just can't be done. This is the beauty of the game, though, is it's always like you're literally just one move away every single time. I suppose if it was there, it would also... This one wouldn't jump and it would slide across, wouldn't it? So how would I need to build that? It's the same. Is it? Is it the same? Or did I have it and just forget? No. That doesn't work. It would have to be higher. But how do you do that? It's got... this being up here has got to be relevant in some way. It being higher up to start with just obviously means that it is important, but God knows why. Lord knows why. Because if you have to make a move first, the only actual moves you can make with these dudes are like this, and then it being on the top of them afterwards is kind of just nothing-y, right? Like, what did that achieve? Nothing. And my assumption was that this doesn't do anything, which is of course correct, he says, confidently. Like, that was stuck, but... I mean, and by stuck, I mean it can't go that way, but that doesn't really help me at all, in the slightest. So, I honestly don't know, to be honest with you. I can't even rubber duck this one, because... Well, clearly my assumption about having to make a staircase here is wrong, with one, and then another half, and then another half. Either my assumption that it can't be done is incorrect. I just don't see how you get the last block. Wait, I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. So my assumption that so if when I built it like this, my assumption was, oh, you can't attach another block there, but of course you don't have to do that, do you? Because if you build it from this way around, then it's already there like that, and you can do that. All right, okay. It's late on Friday. All right, give me a break. Cut me some slack, would you please? Alright, Okay. I have not seen this level yet, so let's debug it ourselves, shall we? Shall we? Let me move my face cam as well to a slightly different portion of the screen that is irrelevant. There we go. Blue guy. This can't move. This, if it falls down, is broken. First issue then. Get the blue thing out. That's fine. We can do that like that. Problem. Yellows are now stuck here. Issue. Blue one needs to get over here somehow. Also it needs to make its way through this. Not enough space. Okay. If this were a diving board, that obviously would make no sense whatsoever. This doesn't achieve anything. Does everything even need to drop down that much? Seems like the answer is yes. I was thinking maybe just connect it all on the top here, but I don't. Maybe that's useful. No, I made it stuck. Also, turn the grid on would help. I also thought for some reason that would be able to jump up there, but clearly it can't. Alright, so this looks correct. For certain values of correct. I feel like it's not. I feel like this is a ruse, that this has to come this way. But I couldn't tell you why. That is obviously of no difference. That is just the same. Alright, let's at least get to the point where we're realising what we're doing wrong, rather than trying to... You could hook this back out, actually. You could push this and then bung this here. And then this lets you... Yeah, that's it. That's the answer, isn't it? This... No! It's not! It's so close to being good. Because this shape here also gets you the blue block over. So it's close. That's close to being the answer. How do I best facilitate that? What if I don't push that over first? No, now you're stuck. You Burke. You jelly Burke. Alright, put you there instead. So then now you can get out, but there's a bit of space. And push. And now, what was my solution to this? That still doesn't do anything. Still doesn't do anything, does it? Alright. Oh, okay. What about if this one was down there? That might make a touch more sense. Is there any way that gets out of there now? There's not, is there? I don't know what I thought that would do. Alright, let's try... Oh, if this is... this shape gets out, correct? Yeah. Then this can just live there. I might need it to actually... what are you doing? I might need it to get something else done, but... Oh. Hang on. Hang on a minute, folks. Alright, okay, 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 okay. You can go there, then you can go there, then you can go there, then you can go there. Right, and then you can go there, and then push across. You, meanwhile, can go this way and unknot this bad boy. Then you can go up here like this. Right, okay. Now you're stuck, for God's sake. How do I fix that? This way obviously doesn't do anything. This way does something. This helps. Oh, you push. You don't actually... No! That is also not going to be of any help to anybody. Okay. Alright, it's close. It's definitely very close. So maybe these two need to be over, so that this one is on this side, out of the way. Then you don't... The blue one now doesn't need to go anywhere further. It can go like this. These can then unknot themselves. Then this yellow one can push from this side. Drop down. Drop up. Oh, yes! Kaboom! There's palm trees in the background. What on earth is this? Is the game window too small? Are these just irrelevant? Oh, they're flipping weighted, aren't they? Oh, Christ. Oh, and they don't change, they just... Every time, yeah, every time a jelly goes on it, it just pushes it down. It's not even jelly, it's like water. But some weird jelly water. It's not jelly, it's water. It's jelly water. My brain wasn't ready for that. I only just got to grips with half-size blocks. And now you're telling me there's this fiasco. Can't be done. Okay. Yellow. Have to use the blue one. This is the problem here. No, I don't have to use the blue one at all. That's just lies. Yeah, that did push it down. I did wonder. No! That's fine, that can stay there, right? Yeah. And then the blue one can jump out. There we go. Okay, fine. Easy. This is tutorializing me in some way, but I am not internalizing any of the rules I am seeing, and then we'll later complain that the later levels are too hard. The yellow one needs to not be in the way of anything, and the blue ones aren't getting out of this gap unless I... It's interesting that that's how that works. How far down can you go? It's gone! Yeah, I was wondering how I was planning on doing that. Probably by using a half step instead, like this. No! If only the yellow one was still here. You foolish boy. Start again. Wait, don't do that. Come back! No! Well, that's fine, you can just about make that. Then you can lower yourself again. Right, now this will push itself out like this. Hooray, it's off the ground. But doesn't really make any sense. I ruined it. I broke it. I broke it. It doesn't work. This needs to be... I don't know why I thought it needed to be half size. It doesn't need to be half size, does it? Half locked in. Fully locked in is fine. No, I've done it again. Yeah, a full line is okay. And then now this yellow one can push. And this can have enough space to do this. But now this side needs to be... Oh, craps. Craps! No! No, why does that not work? No! Just be one step. Yeah, that's it. Detach. Disengage. No! It's not correct. It's incorrect, if anything. His brain, it's just too large. Is my face in the way? No. Am I still in the camera? No, of course not. So this one is this, right? God knows why I thought that would do anything. That's that there. Okay, alright. R is a bit fiddly when it comes to restarting. It's like it's not checking every frame. I mean, it's a simple case of getting the yellow and the blue one over the red without the red doing anything. But of course, the more I move things over, the more this is going to go down, and the less I'm going to be able to solve the puzzle. I also have to send the blue one over first. That's close to being good. If this were over slightly, it would be... Oh no, because that pushes that down. East. Can't be done. Can't be done. That doesn't push it down, because all of the weight's going onto the... No. If I got the yellow one on top of the red one first, can't really do that. Because now I'm in this situation, which ironically is what I first did, and it's not too far away from being correct, because it at least stops this from being lowered, but can't be correct because that's annoying to me that does that, but still. And this would also do the same, wouldn't it? Yeah, causing the blue one to be unable to do anything, but now doing this doesn't get me enough time to get everything sorted. What if I put the red one here and just pushed everything over first? Clearly not going to happen. Okay. Problem. Can't get the yellow and the blue one over. I can get them. I could get them over if they went at the same time. But I can't even do that. Like any moves like this now. This lowers it. That lowers it. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't, but it does. This is fine. But now I like can't really untangle it. I could have untangled it if I'd have kept the... It's that. I feel like that is just wrong. If I can get the yellow on top of the red before any of this happens, it would be fine, but that obviously that can't be done. That is still wrong, even though it looks like it would be right. Same with that. Oh, why? I can get the blue one, yeah, over like that. It doesn't achieve anything at all. That is annoying to me, even though you're pushing it, it does that. It feels like that shouldn't happen. I honestly don't know. I honestly have no idea. It's interesting that there's two spaces here, which is often relevant in the old Yugo puzzle world. I suppose... I was going to say I suppose the blue one doesn't have to go first, providing I can untangle it in some other way, but it's just the same problem. The problem is you can only make 1, 2, 3 moves. The third weighted move has to be that, so that you can jump out. Whoops. You also can't get the... You can't get the red one to attach on this side. That's interesting. Not that. No, that's the same. That's the bloomin' same. Thought for some reason I'd be half a step ahead there. That looks correct though. If I can get the blue one on top of the red one before I can't do that. I literally can't get the blue one on top of the red one. In the way that I wanted to. I mean, of course I can. I physically can, but... No. Stop lowering, please. Ah, my brain. My brain. No, I'm just going to skip it. I'll come back to it. How many have we done? Which of the hard ones have we not done? That was 30. Okay, that's right. 18 is just going to be a nightmare. Let's skip 30. We'll go to 31. Okay. So we need to lift blue ones. Oh, I don't have to lift blue ones up. This can come out. This will not cause anything to happen beyond that. These are... Often when they're in a line like this, it means you need to do some weird juggling to get them to rearrange their orders in some way. Obviously doesn't help. This can be... How do I get this blue one out? By raising this one up. Because I can't push down on this, so I have to raise this one up. How best to do that? Only raised it half a block. Just putting the blue one down first. What does that get me? Not much, I tell you. Not much. Yeah, I'm just messing around. Clearly, I'm not paying enough attention. Obviously, this red one has to come down first. There's no other way around that. What do you do with it? Focusing on the wrong side, aren't I? This side makes a touch more sense. No, it doesn't. That was gibberish. That was pure gibberish. Alright. If a blue one is underneath at the same time, like this presumably gets me more moves to untangle it. No, it would need to be too high as well. I can't get that blue one over. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Clearly don't do that, like that's just wrong. But yeah, now what? Now I can't actually get the blue attached to the red. The red would have to be done first. But that's fine, because I had that anyway, I just moved the red one for no reason. Wait, what was my flipping plan here? Not that, clearly. Clearly not that. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Not only do I have to do that again, I have to also get... No, I don't. I can just move the blue one across once I get it out. Yeah, of course. Alright. Okay. I'm not thinking critically, I'm just moving stuff around in the hopes that I brute force it. I don't get anything half a block high. That is functionally the same, but equally as useless. Nope, clearly incorrect. This wouldn't get me anything either, even if I somehow had this red block there. It would still only push this up half a block. So how am I going to push it up 2 blocks? How am I going to push it up 2 blocks at once? I honestly don't think I know. Sometimes I don't believe I know you. What's the benefit of bringing this down first? Unknown. Currently. Putting this here does nothing because I have to bring this down. It would only do something if I could somehow attach it here and then also put blocks on top of it, which would work, to be fair. That would actually do something. Is that it? Is that the answer? Can't be. I don't get stuff across. Because nothing's high enough. Like, if I could lodge a blue block here, then every time I tried to move it to the left, it would just jump and it would push this down. So I wonder if that's the assumption I've made here, is that I'm focusing too much on trying to lift this up when I should be trying to actually bash this down. This is the thing, is I don't understand how I get that done. I mean, I can leave this up there, of course. Don't actually need to drop it down. But still, it's the same problem. Doesn't really solve anything. Of course, if I put the red one there, it's out of the way. But you know, now I've used up the 2 blue ones. That's the other thing, of course, is that the only way I attach that there is through some weird. Because I can't use a red one there. I'd have to use a blue one there. And of course, I don't get a blue one over, do I? Of course not. So I don't see how that can be done. It would work, but it can't be done. Alright, let's go back to focusing on this side. I've rearranged myself quite severely in my chair, and as such, I'll probably need to change this. Brilliant. Good stuff. Very smart. Same with going that way. Just doesn't make any sense, does it? This gets me 2 jumps from underneath, but only the first one does something again. What does depositing that red one do for it? Oh, it would actually attach one lower, wouldn't it? And then this jump works. How strange! Okay, I did it. I kind of brute forced it, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Excuse me? Ha! Blue one is being a problem. Severe problem. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's not fine. It's almost fine. The blue one needs to be over there before I go any further on this ridiculous plan. And then I just need to do it backwards. There we go. Well, that one was significantly easier until he finds out that this doesn't work. It does work. He's the best. I'm the best. Superb. Alright. Spent ages on level 31. Spent 2 seconds on level 32. What is this all about? Same issue as the other level that we couldn't properly do, right? Is that you can't do this. This seems functionally the same as oh, that blocks that off. I wonder if that's relevant in some way. Alright, just need to get the yellow one and the red one opposite ways around. It's stuck. I made it stuck. Yeah, if the red one was underneath, the problem is if I do 2 moves like that, then I've got a problem. But this at least gets it stuck ways. And then I can release it. Maybe the blue one needs to be causing it to be stuck. I feel like that's a mistake. Clearly. Alright. try again. Try a different approach. Okay, the problem is the yellow one and the red one are the wrong way around. I can fix that, like this. Now I've got an issue that I can't actually get anything flipping done. I can make one move like this. And then this move at least then releases the red one, but it doesn't help me rearrange them. Because if this were... No, that's gibberish. I was going to say, if this were like this, I could get... I can't get anything under there. What is this blue one for? That's what I want to know. Why is it up high? Garbage. Clear and pure garbage. Clear and present garbage. Hey, that's that movie. Why'd you keep doing it though? I mean, that's what I want to know. That gets me both on that side, at least. If I did this first... And that's not the problem. The problem isn't getting them both on that side, and it never was. The problem is rearranging them. The problem is getting the yellow and the red one to be the opposite way around, which you can only do... That is not the answer. This game reminds me of Yugo. I know, right? I can't do it. I'm still an idiot. How's it going? Port. PP. Banter. I feel so much more under pressure now that you're here. Yellow one under there is fine. I don't like that the grid doesn't stay on for each individual level. That's my only complaint so far. Oh, don't worry, I've done it. Got a new laptop. Oh, yes. My Smeeper with what clues? Oh, those, yeah. That's crazy. That could work. You're a lot smarter than I am, so I expect it to work. I want it on my desk by tomorrow. Oh, how did that not push that up? Also, that wouldn't get in that gap anyway. Well, like Smash Mouth once said, you'll never know if you don't go. I'm not quite sure what the go was that they're referring to there, but... My favourite thing about Yugo Puzzle is how you always seem to be one move, like the levels are one move away from being extremely easy. They're always like, oh yeah, of course, you just do this, and then you're like, then you go like that, and the jelly doesn't go how you think it's gonna go, and you're like, oh yeah, of course. And then suddenly the whole, I mean, that's obvious, that is the way the game is designed. I'm not giving you any new or insightful information there with that, I realise, but... Smash Mouth guy having meltdowns on stage, I kind of wish I had seen that. Let me look it up. Smash Mouth news. Retiring due to health issues after chaotic show. Chaotic show goes viral. Oh no, I'm on TMZ.com. Oh my god, he's flipping the double birds. Double flipping the birds. Slurred his words, yelled at the audience. At times seemed completely disassociated with the event. Drugs are a hell of a drug. That's all I'll say about that. No, don't do that. Yeah, you can't like end with yelling obscenities. That's not how the career needs to end. If you start like that and carry on, that's fine. Bread. How am I going to push this up again from here? I honestly don't know why that isn't working. It looks like it should. And in fact, if you slowed the footage down and enhanced, you would see that it is in fact clipping through the yellow jelly. So basically, I want my money back, Crowstar. I've been had. Now I have to put this back, which is going to be a challenge. It's not quite the size of the screen because I am terrible at technology. Illegal game state. So what on earth am I supposed to do about this then? That pushes that, that's fine. Oh yeah, that would be... No, how could you? Wait, what did I want? This. Oh, I can't go backwards! What a ruse. Not paying enough attention. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you're serious. It did just go the long way around. I don't know. Alright. It's annoying me because I'm not entirely sure what shape I even should have been making. Like this does work. But now I can't get the red one underneath in the first place. So I should have wedged it in first before I made any moves. Not like that. Not like that either. No, I don't know why I've been so focused on it. This the chat. I actually can't do it with the chat on. I was doing really well when I was just talking to myself and explaining the puzzles to myself. And then of course I had to get a flippin' audience, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did. What a bug. I can't even get... If I get the yellow one up... Is there any way I get the red one through without moving the yellow one at all? There isn't, is there? PewDiePie. Well, if I just did a stream that was 2 hours of anti-Semitic remarks, would that make me YouTube famous? Yes, but not for the right reasons. Well, this is why I thought this needed to be higher up, is so that I could then make this move. Obviously the problem I have is that the red one needs to be under there for that. First, because once I lower this down, I can't get the red one in. What's the deal with those religions that they have now? What's that all about? And then this is only too high. Ugh, I feel so stupid when I'm being watched. Which is the absolute best quality a streamer could possibly have. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. We've got the grid on, that's why I can't do it. I'm not aware of any religions with any tangible benefit. Communion wafers are pretty delicious, to be fair. I don't even think you have to be a Catholic to eat those. I'm pretty sure you're just getting them on Amazon. I can't do banter in the video game at the same time. It's really bugging me. Stupid human brain. I'm literally just going around over and over and over again until I... Alright, I'm going to rubber duck it now. You've brought me to this. The problem is that $500 individual bodies of the body of Christ. The problem is I can't make this move with the red one, so I need the blue one to push it. I can't get the blue one to push it because there's not enough space. The only way I'd make space is if I raised up the yellow one from this side. Can't seem to raise the yellow one from this side because... No, the red one doesn't have to be there, does it? That's where I'm failing. That's how I'm failing this. The red one doesn't have... I can push the red one... Oh no, it does have to be there first. Yeah. As soon as I lower this... Would that not push if I... I thought it would push. If this was up one more tile, this would jump, as long as this was flat. Well, how else am I supposed to get the red one in there then? Is that the core assumption I've made that's incorrect, is I can't even get the... Doing a bad job of explaining it. If this was up one more tile, then sure, I thought that action would push. But oh yeah, but then if I want this to be up one more tile, then I would have to lower this. So in fact, that's just garbage. I'm talking complete gibberish because I'm not focusing properly because I'm being distracted by chat. What can loosely be described as chat when it is one person. Okay, so wedge this in, and then use this to wedge... As if it's two people. I don't believe you. Are you two people? Am I the other person? Oh, I see. Yeah, of course I am. Very clever. Yeah, and then that takes it back up with enough space, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, alright. Now what? No, don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. No, you buck. I mean, that's not actually the end of the world with that move. That may have even in fact been necessary. It was not necessary. What? I've got a different set of stuff going on here now. That would... yeah, no, I had it, didn't I? I had it when the blue one was underneath. Like that, yeah. There we go. Spent so long I didn't even understand how the level worked, trying to raise one yellow, and even you even told me that point blank. What the flipping hell? Alright, I'm going to do this. Alright, don't distract me. I'm going to do this. 2 seconds flat, you watch. Right, this pushes this all the way over. Is this just a joke level? Ah! Yugo puzzle has done me! As it so often does. Right, I don't even understand what's happening. Start again. This pushes this. There's a little ledge there. You can't fool me. And this pushes that up there. You can't fool me. He can't be fooled. I can not read the level geometry correctly. That is easily done. But being fooled, absolutely not. Oh no, 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 no! I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Superb. Okay, so that's the problem here, is that this doesn't get out of here. But this is too many moves. By one. And it doesn't get out. There's nothing else that can be done. So... oh, Xbox, here is your £5 sign GBP gift card. You can use it to buy games, add-ons. I suppose it could be Maltese pounds. Buy games, add-ons, movies, and apps. Thanks. £5. I guess that's not nothing. It literally isn't anything. Just keep making the same set of moves over and over again. It's clearly the way to go. Wedge it in. Wedge it in some way. Yeah, just send 2 of you over. Stop it from going any further down once this happens. Then you can do this. Trying to understand how the level even works. Gonna have to push all the blue ones down, I guess. How? Do they have to be individual? I would imagine no. But the red one can come out, so maybe I can... no, I was clearly trying to be too clever for my own good. That is somehow worse, though. Maybe they do have to be individual. Don't do that. Okay. What did get... why... what did this get me? The other way around didn't. I can't remember. gets me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Actually, go back. Go to Sainsbury's and buy some juice. Last time you had to buy electricity. Is juice slang for electricity? I don't even know how to begin, really. If I could get 1 or 2 down, I could probably staircase them out, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. Thanks for stopping by. Anyway, I will, liquid fruit, of course. That's what all the kids are into these days. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably be done by the time you get back because I'm tired. Do you staircase out? You do. No, what a ruse. How many of those did I need to bring down? All of them. But you now don't get out of this way. No, you've seen the good bits. Don't worry yourself about that. Drink your juice. Enjoy your evening. Did I need all of those? Yeah. Arguably. No, I don't need the last one, do I? Oh no, yes I do. What are balls? I still feel like having all the blue ones connected in a line is aesthetically pleasing, at the very least. Even if it is probably incorrect. Oops. Yes. Why did I think that would work? I'm too tired now. How long have I been going? An hour and a half? God, no wonder my brain is flipping jelly. Yes, I am going to do one more go around. Alright, I'm going to rubber duck myself again with this one. It seems to be the way to do it rather than just making random moves. I can get one single blue one to the end quite easily by just making sure that nothing connects before pushing everything down, and then this blue one comes out. That's fine. I can get the blue one back out again, in fact, by then moving everything back across. But now I'm out of space. And nothing moves. So, if these were in a slightly different order, it would be fine? If this were now like this, and then I want the red ones. No, I don't want the red ones touching. I want the red ones to be staircased, almost. Is that mad? Is that mental? Yes, it is mental. Because, I mean, if all the blue ones were staircase... But then I clearly need to get them out. It's not a case of bringing them down, because then there wouldn't be this down here. Getting one blue one to the bottom is the only way to go. But whether then this could be like this... Which it can't be, because then I don't get this pushed. But what if all three were... No, that still doesn't work. Alright, I can get two out. No, I can't. That doesn't even work either, because then... Alright, okay, so I have to just get one blue one to the bottom. Unless it's a double bluff. Unless this is not relevant. The only way I get one blue one to the bottom is by pushing each individual square as it arrives. Like this. Is there now any good way to untangle this mess up here? No, it's now just all separate. This gets them out again, but... But, like, why? They're all just stuck now. Stook. So what on earth is this bit for? No, I can't do it. I said I'd give it one more go and I can't do it. My brain. Alright, well that's the end of the live stream. The Friday night live stream. Alright. I might play some Rocket League. Thanks for watching, if you did watch. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see puzzle games, and there's lots of Factorio content coming out, and live streams if you're just interested in the live streams. I don't live stream very often, maybe even just once a week for 90 minutes, but it's fun to carry on playing the puzzle game of the week on the stream as well, for people who want to see more of that content. Thank you so much. Bye bye.